What's up, guys? It is the first day of March, so happy Wednesday, happy hump day. Hope y'all are doing good. I hope you're marching your way into profits. Gonna be reviewing my trades for the 27th and gonna be going from there. Got some new stuff in this video and got some exciting stuff that I'm looking forward to going over with y'all. So let's go ahead and get on into these trades. Okay, so for the first trade of the day, I saw SPY and triple Q look like they were bottoming out. So Q hit this inflection point around 294 level. It tested it a couple times before, then slightly broke under and then popped back above it and then bounced off of it again. And then it was above this SMA. So it was looking kind of bullish to me. It was looking pretty good. So I was looking to go long here, hoping that this was a higher low and that we were going to keep going up and up. And I was going to see a lot of profits. Okay, got out right there for a nice little loss. A couple things that I did not like about this trade is I kind of chased it. I would have rather have gotten in around this inflection point, around the 294 level. Maybe when I saw it bouncing, I think this would have been a good entry as it was reclaiming this 294. But instead I waited and I missed this opportunity. And I saw it was starting to look bullish, so I kind of chased it a little bit. Because I did that, my risk to reward was all weird on this trade, and I was pretty anxious. And I also adjusted my stop. This stop isn't a really good stop, so I ended up adjusting it during the trade, which is not good. That was an emotional decision on my part, so I didn't stick to my plan, my original plan. And also, this plan wasn't very good. I got into this trade because I was kind of FOMO-ish, didn't want to miss a move. I didn't really make a concrete plan. This stop wasn't a very great stop. Later on, we'll be able to see how it just hit this point, hit around this 293.75, maybe a little lower, and then bounced. So I just got in a little early at this point. This was a poor entry on my part. I either should have got in a little earlier, or I should have held and waited for another good entry, but instead I kind of chased this a little bit. Okay, for the second trade of the day, I saw SPY and triple Q were pushing up and they were pulling back, cooling off a little bit. So I was looking to go long on SPY here. Got stopped out there. Again, I kind of FOMO'd in on this trade. I was kind of uneasy, and thankfully I just got in at one contract because I wasn't too confident in this trade, but we're still pulling back. We're still not looking that great. And then this point right here is not the best point to get in, I don't think. I think this point where my stop is actually a good point to look at. If you see right here, we pulled up and we bounced off this area and started running. I think waiting for this area would have been ideal. How this ended up playing out is it pulled back, and right where I got out was when it started to consolidate and bounce back up. It was really unfortunate for me to get stopped out right there. I didn't really look back, look to the left, and make a good plan before getting into this trade. I was kind of FOMO-ish. I really wanted it to consolidate and bounce here, trying to force my agenda onto the markets, and the markets didn't quite like my agenda. They didn't agree with it, so I learned a good lesson. I just need to keep looking left, keep looking back, look for those good inflection points, look for that information that can help me set better stops, and then wait for good entries. I don't need to rush entries. I need to wait for the good entries to present themselves, and then jump into the trades when they're available. All right, now reviewing the account. I have decided to leave TraderView, which I need to actually cancel my subscription. Glad I mentioned it. I've decided to leave TraderView, and I'm now going back to the Excel sheet that I originally was using. I'm starting kind of from scratch, I guess you could say, just because we've been jumping back and forth. Now I'm sticking with Excel. So the beginning balance as of 2/27 was 4,406. After Monday's trades, we lost about 25 bucks, so we're down to 4,381.77. These were the trades, Q. I have right here where we got in and out, and then the SPY, I have those pictures right there where we got in and out. And as you can see with SPY, it's the top chart. We pulled back, and right where that red arrow is where I got out, and that's where it started consolidating and then bouncing. So just a really unfortunate time, really not well planned by me. Should have looked back a little bit and seen that inflection point. I did not, just was very emotional, so because of that I missed a good move. My average time held was not very high for these. They were losers, so I did cut my losses relatively quick, which was good, but I was very emotional. These are my emotions. I didn't meditate in the morning, and then I'm starting to record whether I'm on my phone or not during the trades or just during the trading session, which for me is the first 3.5 hours of the day, and then the last 1.5 to 2 hours of the day. So I'm gonna start recording if I'm on my phone or not. I don't want to get on my phone at all. I want to leave it on the desk face down and just focus on trading and then focus on work. Lessons for the first trade: make a plan beforehand. The stop wasn't great and I just kind of fumbled into the trade, so I want to have a concrete plan set where I'm comfortable and confident in, and then also have a good risk to reward as well. Making a plan helps me focus on the risk to reward of the trade. When I don't make a plan, I just FOMO in and then I get nervous because I don't know what's happening. I don't feel like I'm in control. So when I make a plan, I feel like I'm more in control. It helps my emotions, stay even keel. So that's the lesson that I learned from the first trade. My second trade, I just need to wait for a good entry. I rushed into it, FOMO'd into it again. If I would have waited a little longer, if I would have looked left and seen that previous inflection point that happened maybe an hour earlier, maybe 30, 45 minutes earlier, I could have adjusted my stop or waited for that good entry and then had a good trade. This is the trading summary so far. So February, we're just right here, the 27th, we have minus 25 bucks, 0% win rate so far, so not great. 2 trades total for February because again, we're just now starting to record on Excel. But yeah, I'm really excited about using Excel again. I personally like it more, and like I said, I get more out of it, so I'm really excited about getting back into this. Now to review the notes for the day. So the mistakes I made: I did not plan before getting into position, didn't plan well. I need to take a breath, draw out my stop and take profits. That helps a lot. And then also look left. I need to look left and see the previous inflection points, notice things, take a breath, make sure I'm not rushing into anything, and then go from there. I rushed into trades because of FOMO. Some things that I can do to help with that is I can just take a deep breath and I can make a plan before the trade. If I make a plan before getting into the trade, then it helps me realize if it's a good or bad trade, because it helps me refocus on the risk to reward, and also if it's a good setup or not for me. So just simply making a plan, drawing out the stops and take profits, helps me realize, okay, this is a good trade, or okay, this is a really silly trade. I need to let this one slide and wait for good entries. I did not meditate before trading. I just was lazy, slept in, and I've gotten out of the habit of waking up early and then meditating. So I just need to wake up earlier. Simply, it's simple. It's not easy, but it's simple. And one way I can help that is I can stick to a consistent sleep schedule where I'm going to sleep early at a consistent time so my body can get used to it, and then it'll be easier to wake up earlier. What I did right: I was watching SPY and Triple Q for supporting trends. If both of them were looking bullish, if both of them were looking bearish, I would use that information to my advantage. But if I saw a potential setup but the other index wasn't quite supporting it, I would just let it slide. So I did a good job at that. I kept my losses relatively small. Went in on one contract with that second position because I wasn't super confident. And with the first one, I let it run a little bit too long, but still, I didn't let it get out of hand. So I did a good job at that. And then I stuck to my daily loss. My daily loss is $30. I think my loss for the day was $25. So once I hit around that point, I'm done for the day. I'm just gonna step back. And I did a good job at sticking to that. Comments, thoughts for the day. I just got done listening to Man's Search for Meaning. Really good book. It's about a Holocaust survivor, and he just writes about his experiences in the camps, going from camp to camp, surviving, and all the death around him. There's some pretty deep thoughts that he talks about too. It's just a really good book. I'd recommend it. It's free on Audible, if I'm remembering correctly. So if you have a subscription with Audible, you can just download that book for free. I would highly recommend giving it a listen. Definitely worth the money, because it's free. Okay, taking recording, reviewing trades serious on a daily and weekly basis. Daily, I've been getting better at reviewing my trades daily, but still slacking a little bit. I want to put in a little more time in reviewing my trades, learning from my mistakes, and making sure I don't repeat them the next day. Reviewing trades on a weekly basis, I really haven't been doing. I haven't been watching my previous YouTube channel videos. I haven't been reviewing my past trades. Like after the week's done, I haven't been reviewing the week's trades. I want to start doing that just so I can reinforce the lessons that I've learned and not continue to repeat the mistakes that I made the previous week. I want to start making this a main focus of mine, just reviewing my trades for the day and for the week, and even for the month. Eventually, I mean monthly, add that, but really I want to focus on the daily and weekly, just so I don't keep repeating the same mistakes that I make, and I can learn from the things that I did right. Subscriber count. My subscriber count is now at 200. It was at 199, 198 for a while. I just checked it before this video and we hit 200, baby. So thank y'all for your support. 200 is crazy, 200 people. That's a lot of people. So thanks for supporting the channel. I really appreciate it. This is really exciting. Good stuff. Thanks for all the comments too. Getting some comments here and there trickling in, and I really appreciate those. Yeah, thanks for the support. Super exciting. And I'm gonna be releasing a Discord group soon. Y'all can join, traders can join, we can bounce ideas off each other, keep each other accountable, and then yeah, just form a community. Form a community where we are challenging each other, we're encouraging each other, and helping each other learn and grow. Thank you for watching the video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, and if you want to comment, please do. I love the comments, and I will see y'all in the next video. Peace.